Hello, my name is Sean Coughlin. I'm a Senior Product Manager at Research in Motion, and I work on the BlackBerry PlayBook. And today we're here to present the BlackBerry PlayBook OS 2.0, which is the new software release that's coming out to all existing PlayBook users in February 2012. And now we're going to go through the new features. So what we've done with PlayBook 2.0 is added a lot of new features and functionalities that weren't there from the initial launch, as well as clean up some of the other little features. So the first thing that you'll see here is we've updated the home screen. So before we had these fixed panels for different categories like media or games, and now we've made it a lot more fluid and a lot more customizable for the user. So what we do have now is this dock where you can list your top 5 or 6 applications that you want, and then you can also create folders and then different panes as well. So you can either just tap the icons and move things around. You can move icons up to the top, or you can easily dynamically create new folders. And then that allows you to have this great customization view within the PlayBook tablet. Now, some of the main features and functionality that we've added that weren't there when we first launched is the native email, calendar, and contacts. And with that, what we want to do is really bring a whole social integration aspect to these applications, and not just have the standard static information like, who's their contact, what's their email, what's their phone number, what am I doing on this day and this hour. We really want to integrate all social media into it as well, and kind of bring your different social lives together. So first we're going to look at the Messages app. So just like on BlackBerry today, we have a unified inbox, so the ability to manage multiple emails all within one inbox. And as you can see, leveraging the power of our QNX operating system, we can have a very fast and fluid experience. Very quick transitions between emails. As they start downloading images, they can do it rather quickly over Wi-Fi. And again, you can just easily switch between different emails. You can pan and zoom, pinch and zoom, all based, because it's these HTML files. And now if you look at this account management, as you can see here, you have the ability to have this unified inbox where you can see all accounts, or you can have multiple inboxes. In this example, we have a Gmail account. Also what we have is the ability to integrate social media into this. So in this example, we have LinkedIn and Twitter. So what this means is if you receive any direct messages on Twitter or on LinkedIn, they're going to show up in your unified inbox. And again, you can easily switch to it. And as you can see, we really have this robust, very fluid UI with these great sliding transitions as we move. And this is really taking advantage of the knowledge that we have within UI. We also have a unified search that can search through all the various inboxes that you have. One thing that we really wanted to do was have a desktop-like experience within the email application. And what that means is the ability to compose multiple emails at the same time, as well as having the ability to do rich text editing. So as you can see here within this email compose, you have the ability to change your email fonts or your font sizes, different colors. You can bold, you can italicize context, and really personalize the emails. And also what we have from a keyboard perspective is something that we have predictive text in here. So all of a sudden the device can start learning what you want to type. So if I start typing, I'll just do this. As you can see, it's predicting. You can actually start creating sentences on the fly depending on the different words that you're picking. I'm just going to pick some random words here. But as you can see, it's auto-predicting, and as you start using the product, it's going to learn your words. So for instance, if you type your email address in often, it's going to be becoming a suggestion as you start typing that in, so you don't have to keep typing, for me it'd be, Sean Coughlin, blah, blah, blah. It just automatically, I can just tap it and it'll fill in that field. So really great, intuitive, predictive text. And also with this, the fact that we have multitasking email compose, you can easily go back to your main messages, review an email that you want to look from, maybe cut and paste text, and then put that into the message. So really making this fluid, dynamic UI. Really, as you saw there in the main messages, we have this integrated inbox with calendar or with LinkedIn and Twitter. Where it gets really interesting is with our contacts and calendar application. What we want to do is take these different lives that you have, whether that's your social information in your Gmail account, all your contacts that you have in Twitter, and then also all your LinkedIn contacts, and really merge it together and create a really unique and innovative way to view this information. So rather than having multiple instances of people, you can now have one location where you have all that information. So as you can see here, Andrea, I have contact information. She's on Twitter. She's also on LinkedIn. And I get all this information aggregated into one contact. And if I click on this little chain in the bottom, you can see all the different contacts that have merged together and be presented in one unified view. It really makes it very seamless. Oops, I just did a Bing search, but that's all right. Let me close the Messages app and go back here. Also what you can do, oh, I keep doing that, that's alright, let me just close this. There we go. What we have here on the side are different controls and different views that you can look into your contacts. So this, Andrea here is on Twitter, so I can actually check out her latest Twitter feed. So if you notice, I haven't even left the Contacts app. All this is happening within the Contacts. So rather than, hey, I want to see what Andrea's doing on Twitter, leaving my Contact app and going into my Twitter app, I can now just view that latest information all within one application. Again, aggregating all this social information and make it very easy for you to get access to. You can also look about news at the company that Andrea works for. So Andrea works for QNX, which is a company that RIM purchased. So the device will now go out and look through the internet for the latest news articles on the device. Obviously we're in demo, so the Wi-Fi may be a little slower here. But this will really pull up latest articles about the company. What you can also do is look at the calendar. So again, we're within this contact application. Let me actually move it to Anna here. Let me check the Wi-Fi. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, Anna, we pulled in all this new information from Anna. I can check out her calendar. So as you can see here, this is looking into my calendar and any events that Anna may be attending in the future. So I can see what I may be working with Anna on, or I can look into the past and see where we've had similar meetings. Also, what we have is the ability to look at shared connections. So because we're pulling in information from LinkedIn, we can see if we have any connections and see if we have any shared connections. So do Anna and I know the same people? Again, all within this one application. So rather than having to go to LinkedIn for that information, you can stay right here within your contact application. So this is really showing you this social integration. As you can see, the views are very quick transition, very smooth, very easy to look through. And you can quickly sort through different UIs or different contacts. Now I'm going to show you the calendar contact and how we integrate this whole social aspect into the calendar and really integrate calendar and contacts together. So the first thing that you'll notice is this monthly view when you open up contact or calendar. And what we have is something we like to call growing numbers. So the busier you are on a day, the larger that number is going to be. So as you can see, the 24th, 25th, and 26th are bigger numbers, so they're pretty busy compared to the 22nd and 23rd. So you can get a quick glance at your month, or and see how busy you are and where you're busy throughout the week. Just like on Outlook, you'll have this standard agenda view, or you can have this day view, and within here you can easily add an appointment, quickly move it around, and again, it's a very fluid experience. But where we're really taking it to the next step with innovation is having this people view of your calendar. So who am I meeting with today? Not just what I'm meeting about, but who am I meeting with? And because this is integrated with the contacts application, I can click on one person and see all their information. Again, all within the calendar. So rather than on other devices, looking at a calendar, oh, I'm meeting with Edna right now, I have to leave and go find out information. I can get all that information within contacts. And again, I can see if she's been tweeting, if there's news about her company, or if I have any past meetings with her. So again, we're really having this great social experience all within these three applications that are all completely integrated together. So really making it fast, fluid, and showing the innovation and the power of BlackBerry communications like we've had on BlackBerry today, and bringing that to the PlayBook. Something else that I want to show you is when we launched with PlayBook last April, we had BlackBerry Bridge functionality, and this is what allowed us to extend the secure information that you have on your BlackBerry and have it viewed on your PlayBook. But now that we have the native applications, you don't necessarily need to use Bridge to view those email, calendar, or contacts. But what we have done is made BlackBerry and PlayBook work better together. What that means is you can actually use your BlackBerry as a remote control for your PlayBook. So as you can see here, I'm paired with this device on my BlackBerry. I'll pull up the menu and there's a remote control functionality. I click that and instantly my touchscreen on my Bold 9900 becomes the interface that allows me to interact with that. I can use the trackpad or I can use the touchpad. So as you can see on the home screen, I now have an icon or a cursor that allows me to open up applications. I can also use the touchscreen to swipe up and multitask like we have with PlayBook today, as if you were using the gestures on the device, but all within PlayBook or on your BlackBerry. Also, what you can now use is the power of the BlackBerry keyboard. You can start typing and interacting. So if I want to go to the website, I can easily just quickly type. It's a lot easier when I do it this way. And as you can see, it instantly appeared. I can edit it, hit enter, and then it'll browse to that website. So really making these two work a lot better together. And really, we haven't seen anyone else using these two platforms together. If you have a tablet, most likely you have a smartphone, so why can't these work together? And with BlackBerry PlayBook and the BlackBerry handsets, they can do just that over bridge. So you can see where we're going to make sure our platforms work really well together. And that's just a survey when you come to our site, so please fill it out if you visit us. Now the next thing that I want to show you, one thing we're really showing off at CES this year is our whole application ecosystem. And really with that, we really wanted to show the power of the PlayBook platform that we have in a variety of different lifestyle, different type of applications. So we have a variety of, productivity applications. So we have, Box.net that allows you to share files over the cloud. Evernote, which is a note-taking, again, cloud-based application that you can share notes across devices. One feature that we do have is Print to Go. So Print to Go is this application that we have that allows you to, quote unquote, print to your playbook. So really helping move forward the paperless society. So if you have something on your desktop, like hotel reservations that you just signed into the website, or directions that you have, say, to how to get to somewhere, what you can do is you can, once you have this connected or the application installed on your computer, you can then take that web confirmation that you have a hotel and print it, and basically it'll send over the same Wi-Fi network that you're connected to a PDF version of that onto your playbook, and then you can get access to be able to do that. So here we have kind of a getting started PDF that we've printed to the playbook, and this will show you how to use it. And again, it's just a different way to get information onto your playbook, and that's really kind of about being productive and sharing information easily between your devices. Other thing that we want to show you is kind of the great gaming platform that you have. So all you can see, these are just a handful of the applications that we have, and yes, we have Angry Birds on PlayBook now in all three versions that are available. But also what we've done with 2.0 is the ability for Android developers to port their application over to oh, that's the Android. There we go. That was Angry Birds making that music. So there we go. I'll have it stop. So now we have the ability for the Android developers to easily port over their Java applications to the PlayBook platform. So we have, through our development tools, the ability for them to run their Android application through a tester to verify that the APIs match up, and then when it does, it can produce a bar file that allows them to upload that to AppWorld and give those developers access to another ecosystem, not just Android, but now the BlackBerry ecosystem, which through research has proven to be very profitable for developers. We have over 1 billion or 2 billion downloads through AppWorld today, and over 1 billion in the last 6 months. So really great and powerful platform that we have. And as you can see here, you can't tell which one is actually an Android application, because the idea is to the end user, it shouldn't matter. It's just another application for them to use. But this Pool Break one is actually an Android application. As you can see, it just runs up. What we do have here is, as part of the Android operating system, on the devices they do have a back button, which the devices do use. So we have implemented that from a software perspective in here. You can easily just hide that bar, but with a click of a button, and you can just go and start playing pool in this case. So really, it's just a great, smooth operation. And again, you have no idea that you're running an Android application, and if you want, you can just close it as if it's any other application. So that's really expanding our app ecosystem. But we also want to show how powerful the development environment is. So here, let me load up Asphalt 6, which is an amazing racing game. I believe it's built on the Marmalade gaming engine. And from here, you'll be able to see how powerful and the great audio that we have. So we have stereo audio on the BlackBerry PlayBook, which has been touted as being one of the best audio experiences that we have on tablets. And as you can see here, the amazing lighting and shading effects that we have, the physics that are incorporated into the driving are just simply phenomenal. And this is really proving, showing a good example of how great of an ecosystem that we have to develop on PlayBook. And really with 2.0, those are all the main features that we want to talk about and show and highlight here at CES 2012.
Okay, thank you very much.